Hey guys, what's up? This is FBS Chunky here, coming to you guys with another little gameplay commentary. Today what I got for you guys is a 43-7 TDM on jungle with the AK-47. And by the way, the AK-47, I've said this numerous amounts of times before, but it's my favorite gun ever in the Call of Duty series. Well, let me back that up for a second. It's my favorite gun in Call of Duty 4, besides the M16. I know I'm a nub, but besides the M16. And then in Modern Warfare 2, I really didn't like it too much. Like, I thought it was, I don't know, I never used it. I stuck to the SCAR, ACR, all the nub weapons. But every weapon in that game was nubbish. And then when Black Ops came, it rekindled my love for the AK-47. I absolutely loved the ever-living shit out of it. And every time I play Black Ops, it's the #1 weapon I go to. If you go to my favorites, like my combat record, it'll say the FAMAS is my favorite because I use the shit out of that too. But I think the AK-47 is a very, very close third place. And I think the Gleal's second, or yeah, I'm pretty sure it goes FAMAS, Gleal, and AK-47. But it's a close third. It may even be a close second now. I haven't checked in a while. But I just love this gun. I just love it. You can use it with a silencer. You can use it with a red dot. I prefer using no sight on it. But you can use it with a silencer, red dot, dual mag. My favorite is to use a silencer or dual mag on it. Dual mag with hardened, silencer with sleight of hand. I don't really know. I mean, you can use it however the fuck you want, but that's just my personal preference. But what was I gonna say? I had a deal I was going with this, but I just recently watched the like, I'm behind on everybody, but I just recently watched the Black Ops 2 multiplayer trailer, and I just want to say that I cannot wait for that game for the simple fact that it looks like it's taking a lot of turns, like a huge leap direction, and not in the gameplay wise. A lot of people can be like, no, it's the same cookie cutter Call of Duty shit, and I know that Call of Duty's not gonna change its deal until it starts dying hardcore. Once it starts dying, they might make one last Hail Mary and change the shit up, but even then it probably ain't gonna freaking take off again. Once it dies, it dies. That's the way I look at it. And they're not, while it's still going strong and people are buying the freaking shit out of it, they're not gonna change the gameplay aspect of it. And I don't want them to change the gameplay aspect of it. That's why I like Call of Duty, because of the way it plays. I just want them to change the stuff within the game, fix the little minor stuff. They don't need to revamp shit. A lot of people are wanting this freaking revamp Call of Duty, make it totally new, totally different. No, fuck that noise. Just fix the minor glitches and give us a new, fresh experience with different guns, different maps, different equipment, blah 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 blah, different story, different like modes besides multiplayer. Just give us different stuff each year if you're gonna keep producing it every year, but don't completely revamp the shit, because that could just take the chance of ruining it. You don't see Battlefield out there revamping their freaking whole goddamn it just because their game didn't sell as many copies. No, they just try to perfect what they already have, and that's what Call of Duty needs to do. They don't need to freaking go out there and revamp their whole goddamn motherfucker. They need to perfect what they already have, not try to revamp it and then re-perfect it. They need to stick with just like a motherfucking, just like a vehicle. You have a vehicle that's giving you problems, like it's the freaking, it needs new spark plug wires, it needs new spark plugs, it needs a new freaking distributor, it needs all this new, it needs new belts, it needs a new freaking radiator, it needs all this shit, okay, which just piles up the money. And so what do? Do you go out and buy a brand new damn car and take the chance of, not a brand new car, but another used car, and take the chance of that car freaking goddamn motherfucking shitbagging on you, or having just as many problems? Or do you take your money and put it into the car that you already have and just get it fixed? My guess would be to take your money, not my guess, my thought and my experience would be to take your money and put it into the car that you already have, unless you just don't give a shit about that car, new truck or van or whatever you have, and you don't want it anymore, then just scrap it and get something else. But your best bet would be to put the money into the car that you already have, because if you go out and buy another used car, chances are that car is going to have some issues too, and you're going to have to pay for the car plus pay for all the tune-ups and all the shit that you need to get it running tip-top shape. So why not take the car that you already have that's perfectly fine, it just is in need for tune-ups, tune it up, get the stuff that you need, put the stuff on, fix the shit that needs to be fixed, and your car's in tip-top shape, and you put out money, but you got your car running tip-top shape, and you're not out buying another car, chasing freaking problems down and trying to fix those. Every time you buy a car, if it's used, even sometimes new, you're going to have problems. So you're not going to want to go out there and freaking keep buying different cars and saying, oh, this one has a problem, okay, boom, I'm switching. No, it's the same with the Call of Duty formula. They have their car right now, okay, they have their car, and the spark plug wires are going out of the car, and the spark plugs themselves are going out of the car, and the car needs new tires. So what do? They need to fix it one by one. Get their paycheck, fix that one. Get their paycheck, get new tires. Get your paycheck, get new goddamn motherfucking spark plugs. One by one till it's perfected and running in tip-top condition. And that's the same thing that Call of Duty needs to freaking do. They don't need to go out and revamp the system. I know I've been freaking using the whole commentary on this, but it really pisses me off listening to people about bitching about the Call of Duty stuff. I mean, even these big commentators are out there, and I don't care, I'm calling out whoever, freaking NASA, a lot of these people, a lot of these big commentators out there are freaking bitching about Call of Duty like, oh, it's the same old shit, same old shit, same old shit, over and over and over and over again. No shit, it's the same thing. That's what makes the game Call of Duty. If you freaking took Call of Duty right now and put it on the Battlefield engine, it wouldn't be Call of Duty. It would have the Call of Duty name, but it would be Battlefield with Call of Duty name attached to it. It's what makes Call of Duty Call of Duty, and people don't fucking understand that shit. They don't need to revamp the system. They need to perfect what they have. Get some new tires, get some new spark plugs, get some fucking shit done, and you're good to go. That's what they need. So, I think I'm really looking forward to the new Call of Duty, but I can't wait for Black Ops 2. But with all the stuff I saw in there, it looks like that there's a lot of shit in that game, like a lot of stuff. And I think that we're putting way too much in the game every year, and it's ruining it. I think we need to go back to Call of Duty 4 status. But I'm still going to give it a chance because it's freaking Call of Duty, and I love Call of Duty. I love video games. I love Black Ops. And Black Ops did everything right except for minor hit detection problems and some OP guns that they addressed. Peace, guys.